Hi knitters, I'm Sonica and I'm going to talk to you about blocking your hats. If you're a novice knitter, you may have seen the directions at the end of your pattern that basically says weave in ends and block. Then it's done. What the heck is blocking and why is it so important? Blocking is adding moisture to your knits and leaving them to dry in the way you want them to stay. Often blocking works miracles. It helps even out looser or tighter stitches to make a smoother fabric. It lines up columns of knitting. Overall, your knits will look fantastic after blocking. I'm going to walk you through a way to block your hat that you just made, the soak method. When your hat is done, you can give it a good soak before you block it. This is especially great if there is a lace pattern in your hat or color work, both of which often need a bit more coaxing to be their best. Fill your sink or tub with warm and not hot water. Add a bit of wool wash or mild soap if you want and drop your hat in. Submerge the hat and just let it soak for a bit, a few minutes, 10 to 15 minutes minimum. Sometimes when you drop your hat in and submerge it, you can actually feel it loosen up and kind of grow. That is called blooming. It's when the twist of the yarn loosens a bit with the soak. When the hat is done soaking, you want to gently get as much of the water out as you can. I gently squeeze it first, then roll it up in a towel and put a bit of pressure on it. The next step is to actually block it. If you have blocking mats, that is great, but otherwise you can use a yoga mat or a towel on a flat surface. Lay out your hat and poke and prod it until it is in the shape you want. If there's a design feature like lace or color work, you can use some pins to really show you're knitting who's boss. This is also helpful if you found that your hat came out of the wash a bit wider or longer than you wanted, and you want to try to wrestle it back into shape. Just pin it into the shape you want. Now all you do is let your hat dry. Depending on the temperature, humidity in the air, and how aggressive you were squeezing out the water after the soak, it may take up to a couple of days to dry completely. I live in the Great Pacific Northwest where it's often very wet, so I have had bulky hats take a couple of days to dry completely. No worries. If it is taking you a long time, you can flip the hat over after a while. And that's it. I hope this video has helped you out. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more knitting tips coming your way. Follow me on Instagram at Sonica. Visit my Ravelry shop, Sonica Salisbury, or my Etsy shop, Sonica Knits. Thanks!